The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Middle Tennessee's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
The RPO, it's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. So Memphis offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Gives it on the option. Makes his man miss. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Rasmussen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. To the air. It's Hines. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now the play fake. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dropping back, it's Hines. Makes the grab. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Cal just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Berkeley. They'll enjoy this one all week. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Gets it out fast. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on fourth down. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man on the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Trying play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Memphis wants to move quickly. Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Makes a man miss. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
There's some pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Dropping back, it's Hines. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it!
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Rasmussen. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. It's Worthy. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Quick strike complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Worthy. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Plows through the defense.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. And he's still running after the move. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Slithers into space. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Hines. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense lining up quickly. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hard running there. Looking for room at the 40. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Hines. Throwing right. Tosses it incomplete. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. Turning it on. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It sucks. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Hines. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Rasmussen. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Hines. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And guys, the defense's head might be spinning a little bit after giving up that huge gain on the first. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looking downfield, it's Worthy. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Memphis wants to move quickly.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the...
Reels it in down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Back to throw, it's Hines. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab in the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Trying to run it in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Barring a penalty, this drive will come down to 4th and goal. Trying to pound their way in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up of 3 out to the 5. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. Finding an escape route. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Hauled down but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see the line.
There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Worthy. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Handoff from the gun. Nice move there.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 6 over Kansas. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The short hands. It's Stewart. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Memphis picking up the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Hines. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. They'll run the screen. Jukes his way for more. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Hines. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it sucks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They go to the counter, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll set up to throw. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the marker. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Memphis wants to move quickly.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To throw, it's Hines. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Got his man. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Here comes the hurry up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back on the move.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It's a draw. Running to Green. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Option look. It's Hines. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Hines. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It sucks.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Tigers are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Memphis! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quick release on the RPO. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Worthy. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.